This just goes to show that if you're from the Smoky Mountains, maybe bring oxygen with you if you come to the Rocky Mountains.
Can you bring the Bronco over here?
What's up, Lite, Brite Nation?
What's up?
So, if you guys have been following along on the channel thus far, you'll know that we finished with all of our East Coast stuff over at the Jeep Invasion in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We went from their home turf. You tired?
A little bit.
Or is it the fact that we're at like 9,000 feet of elevation right now?
Probably that.
So we went from their home turf in their backyard to our home turf in our backyard. So we are in Colorado, and specifically not just because Kevin and I love coming here as often as possible because it's just stunning, but because Luna and Marlon have never wheeled in Colorado until now, until the last several days. So the last several videos, go back and watch them. We started with a moderate to very difficult trail.
Very overlanding.
Oh yeah, it says the one that nearly flipped.
Twice. And it doesn't mean it wasn't overlanding.
So
we
did Holy Cross first, and then she said that was overlanding, too easy, so we took it up a notch and we did Carnage Canyon.
That wasn't a notch. That was 14 notches. That was all the notches.
So we went to Carnage Canyon. That was maybe a little too much. So we decided for our final few days here in Colorado, we'd drop it down 16 notches, and we are actually now officially in Ouray, Colorado. We are in the San Juan Mountains. It's our favorite place in the entire United States.
Come during the summer is great. Coming during the fall, the late
color
September
changes.
Color change. Unfortunately,
we're early for that.
We're going to be in Mexico for that, but we're a little too early. But if you are coming up here and you haven't been, I would say the end of September.
Yeah. So we have a couple of trails, a couple very iconic trails planned, but just to get out of the way and let you guys know something that's very interesting, both Black Bear Pass and Imogene Pass are actually closed right now.
Yeah.
Black Bear is officially closed for the rest of the season, even though we're barely into September. And Imogene, they're working on it, but it will be closed for more than likely most of the rest of the season as well.
They had 3 weeks of tarantula downpours.
My mom says that. Yeah,
Her mom says
she forgets how to say words
tarantula.
sometimes, so she says tarantula downpours.
It's a blonde thing.
So it was 3 weeks of that, and it pretty much mudslides, rock slides, and it's closed all the passes over there.
So Imogene Pass, the road has actually been completely wiped out in one section. And for those of you that don't know, Imogene Pass is actually an emergency escape route for Telluride, because if a fire were to occur in Telluride on the outside of it, there'd be no way, you'd essentially be trapped. So Imogene is technically considered an escape road or an emergency road. So it's taken priority over Black Bear Pass to try to fix that road in case of an emergency, in case it's ever needed. So they're trying to fix that. But while we're here, both of those trails are unavailable to us, but we still have a few other trails we want to take them on. But before we do that, we need breakfast.
So we're actually up in the mountains out of town at a place called the Bachelor Syracuse Mine. I guess it's an old abandoned mine, but during the summer, if you come, they have breakfast here that's just outside in a tent from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And so, like, if you want to get out of town or get and look in,
touristy area.
Away from the touristy stuff, which is fine. That's why we come, and there's a couple cool stores, in town. But this is literally you're in the mountain. You just drive kind of 10 minutes out of town, and there's a tent, and
they're just cooking it on the griddle.
That's it. They just have an open pit, and they're cooking it, and that's where we're gonna have breakfast.
So Kevin and I are making it super easy. We're just getting 2 of these bad boys with some orange juice. Look at this. Like, just up in the mountains. And this is my favorite part. All right, you guys, so you probably have seen, we've done a ton of Ouray videos, Kevin and I have. But again, the whole point of this entire trip is to really show our friends Luna and Marlon some of our favorite places, because they've shown us some of theirs, right?
Yes, and you've hated every minute of it.
I have, but they're not gonna hate this.
I love the East Coast.
Good.
I do love it.
I don't mind it. There's
definitely mind it. You liar, pants on fire.
I'm allergic to everything. I am allergic to everything on the East Coast. All the bugs.
You're
they
just
have
a
ticks.
baby.
I'm just a baby. But they're gonna love Ouray. So first, we're just right off the bat, we're gonna do Poughkeepsie. You might notice we are not in the Jeep. We're not in the stepchild. We're in the Bronco. Why? Because it's roomier inside. We could have taken both the Jeep and the Bronco. However, we wanted to all be together so we could all hang out, right?
Yeah.
Instead of being in 2 separate vehicles. So we want to be here want to see them experience Ouray for the first time, essentially. So first things first, we're gonna do Poughkeepsie Pass.
The oohs, the ahs, the wonders.
Oohs, ahs, wonders.
Our backs will be broken right now in your Jeep.
He's not wrong.
So at this point on Poughkeepsie, there's actually a split off. It Y's off, and there's a sign that's essentially the pussy out sign. And it basically tells you if you don't have a capable vehicle, you're going to take the bypass. And if you do have a capable vehicle, you can go towards the obstacle. Poughkeepsie is known for having one of the hardest obstacles of all of the trails here in Ouray. Telluride area. He's coming back down from the obstacle. So I don't know if he's coming up over the pass and back down, or if he went up to the obstacle and said, nah, and then came back down. But either way, we're heading to it. Still haven't clearanced our rear bumper yet, but don't worry about that.
Yeah. It'll self-clearance.
You good, Luna?
It feels like I can't get enough air in.
You literally walked from there to there.
You literally walked.
That was like 20 feet.
I have short legs and small lungs.
Is that elevation kicking your butt right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No more.
So this is the wall at Poughkeepsie. There are multiple lines through here. And there are lines that you can flip on, and there's lines that you can smash the whole side of your vehicle on.
Flip and
Or do
smash
both.
your vehicle.
Or do both.
Or all of the above.
So early the recommended line is over here.
That's your mildest.
Yeah,
kinda.
kind of right, kind of like shoot up this V, or you can right up the right side, turn, and then shoot that way. The only problem is if you do slide, you could possibly tip over this way. The reason I say that is because these rocks, they might as well be ice. There is zero traction on these rocks at all. You have to get set up, and then you've got to send it. I took the stepchild up this, and that's a big. The problem is all these holes that you see that your tires fall into. If you come up and you take a wrong bounce, you're rolling over. We've seen a Jeep roll off of this, but if you bounce this way, you're then rolling off that way. It really doesn't look hard, but if you were to look at this as all just an ice wall and then reassess, because that's the kind of traction this has, which is it's absolutely zero.
Keep going. Screw it. As long as it's crawling. Kevin came over here to put tires on it to show you how slippery it can be.
Yeah, it doesn't look that slippery on video, Kev.
The Broncos.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Come a little passenger. At all?
No.
Oh, that's cool. So we didn't intend to actually go up that line. Like when we had the stepchild and the stepchild went up that, he sent it. Like we tried to crawl it multiple times and it ultimately ended up being a pretty solid, just full send. But the rocks are, like he said, they're just a lot slippier than they appear.
Planned bypass line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Says the one whose Jeep isn't even here.
That's why I can say it.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, look.
Look at that.
Another Bronco.
Look at that. All the Jeeps, hey, in our defense, all the Jeeps bypassed.
They did. They did.
What was that, Luna?
I love this place so much. What I really said was,
so out of breath.
oh my God, I need oxygen.
She's just like, just from like walking up the obstacle.
It was crazy.
Is this the first time you've ever been at this elevation?
I think so, right?
This high?
We've never been this high before.
I mean, in Holy Cross, it was about the same.
Well, I mean, here in Colorado, this
Oh,
trip
yeah.
that we've
Yeah.
been on,
100%, yeah.
this is the first time you've experienced this type of elevation.
Yeah.
Yes. Were you higher in Chile?
No.
Okay, because I
Alright.
think when I was in Argentina and I walked on a glacier, I was pretty high up too. But I'm not sure of the elevation.
Now you're 30 though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now it's down. Now it's downhill.
All right, so we are nearly to the top of Poughkeepsie. Not quite. We still have a little ways to go. But thoughts so far on your first ever Ouray trail?
I can't breathe, but other than that, it is out of this world. It is stunning.
Yeah.
Love it.
10 out of 10.
I think they're doing the same thing we did on all of our first trips, where it's like every time you turn a corner, it's like, wow, that view is so beautiful.
But it is.
And then you take another corner, you're like, whoa, that's even
more
more beautiful. And you just, it's non-stop, constant.
It's like Narnia.
It really is. It's almost like a fantasy world. They don't call it Little Switzerland for no reason.
So get me out of this vehicle.
So we already knew that Luna
Luna, nothing.
did
You
not,
leave me out of this
does
conversation.
not like off-camber anything. Luna's not an off-camber fan. We've also, we've also now learned Luna does not like shelf roads at all. Kevin was parking,
They're
just so you know.
unsettling.
It's not, it's a slight downhill. It's not like a cliff, but Luna couldn't see that because from back here, it looks like a cliff. And so Kevin was pulling up to it and she was like, no, don't do it. So something worth mentioning right now too is Marlon has never really, he's seen snow, like where it has snowed, but he's from Cuba. And he's never,
top and then slide down it.
don't tell him to do that, Kevin. But he's never seen like snow. So there's this tiny little bit of ice pack. Oh my God! Luna, I hope you have life insurance. He's wearing these like red bottom croc things. I don't even know what they are. Oh no. This is Luna's. This is not. He's made a snowball. He's so excited.
So happy.
This is like the most wholesome thing.
Wholesome content.
This is wholesome content right here.
Yeah. He's like, look, my Spanish
He's
people.
filming
Look,
snow.
my island people.
My Caribbean brethren.
Yeah.
Marley!
Film.
No, 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 no.
It gets steep right after that. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Oh, God.
Oh.
It gets so steep right there. Oh no.
Marlon, stop. What is he doing?
He's oh God. Oh. Yeah. Woo!
That hike back up though, he's like,
Defeated.
he's moving slow. He's out of breath.
That's our Marlon.
You made it. How do you feel?
Not good.
Have you ran a marathon?
Worse.
Worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
go.
we're good.
Let's
go. This isn't even the correct pass. We're at the top. This is technically Hurricane Pass, which is about 12,700 feet of elevation. We're going that pass over there. That pass will lead us to California Pass, which is where we want to go. But Marlon wanted to touch the snow, so we came up this way just so we could do that.
In the Wild West days, would you have been a prospector? Would you have gone like out here looking for gold? Would you have been an outlaw? Would you have been like a sheriff? Or would you have been like a barkeep, or like what would your place be in the olden days? Would you be-
100% looking for gold 24 hours a day.
That would be
I would be a barkeep.
You'd be a barkeep,
Yeah.
or would you be what's the lady called that runs all the women in the
A madam.
madam?
That would be Brittany. Brittany can be the madam. I'd be the barkeep, and I'd keep like a shotgun over like my shoulder,
Yeah.
and like I'd always have like a dirt.
in your bar.
Yes.
You be the barkeep of the bar.
Oh, you guys gotta go.
Yeah, joint venture.
Yeah,
Joint venture.
Kevin goes, I'd rob some banks.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think I'd be an outlaw, but I wouldn't be like.
A mean
outlaw.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
He'd be a nice one. If that's
A nice outlaw. He'd be that outlaw that rolls through town that like men respect and women are like,
Oh, okay, sounds good to me.
all right,
I
you
got
guys.
service. T-Mobile sponsor me.
I have service too, AT&T.
And
Hit me
Verizon. I'm pretty sure all of us.
Just blew up. This
So-
is why you come to Engineer Pass, so you can send all your friends your photos.
You
and
should be
videos.
here.
So we're officially at Engineer Pass. We're just shy of 13,000 feet, and Engineer is it's honestly a relatively easy trail. We followed a stock Tacoma with
Tacoma.
paper tags up to the top of the pass, but you come up here for the view because it's
cold.
one of the most stunning views you'll find in the United States. But it is cold, and again, you're at 13,000 feet, so these two have zero oxygen going to their brain right now.
Us four.
I mean,
What are you
You're the
talking
one
about?
slurring and
I feel like I'm
mixing
more
up your
acclimated
words.
to this.
Get up your
How many push-ups can we do right now?
Oh, God.
Let's do it.
No.
Send it.
What?
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kevin, move. 8. So I can do a picture of this. 9, 10. Babe, that view is sick.
Tell me when you start feeling
Marlon,
What?
love
I'm
you.
fine.
Yeah, okay.
This
We'll
feels
see if you
good.
feel that way when you stand up.
Stands up. You gotta film when he stands up.
I'm fine.
Yeah?
And then. Kevin.
Wait, it's covering my beautiful
Face. Maybe it's
One.
Maybelline.
2. 7.
Whoa.
17.
Hat trick. Whoa, that was close.
Marlon has to one up
He
Kevin
needs
now.
his. Yeah. Oh, you hit your boob. He hit his boob.
What? Oh, there you go, there you go.
Your face.
This just goes to show that if you're from the Smoky Mountains, maybe bring oxygen with you if you come to the Rocky Mountains. What'd you say?
I said, can you bring the Bronco over here?
Let me see, Marlon.
We made it. We made it.
13,000 feet.
Hey, we had a mission and we made it.
Look at this.
13,000.
Go to 13,001.
We're at 13,005. Screw you.
Up out to the wind. I made it.
We made it, Luna! We made it, Luna! Luna, we made it!
13,000.
That's the
In one
definition of work smarter, not harder. We got these blondes over here, Brittany
Running
and
up
Marlon,
mountains.
freaking climbing mountains like billy goats. But Kevin and I, we knew patience is key.
Wait, guys. How good are we over there?
Oh, we're good.
We're good?
No, we're good. We're alive.
Yeah, he had a huge area right here. What took him so long to
Luna does not like the shelf
people are
roads.
scared.
No. Oh my god, I got nauseous. His backpack
Look at-
passengers. Whoa, what are you guys doing?
What's up, goats?
You goating around?
And just like that, we're back down in beautiful Ouray, and it is another absolutely beautiful day. which means we're going on more trails because clearly we did our Poughkeepsie over to California, over to Engineer Pass. It was amazing. You guys had a blast?
Oh yeah.
Chef's kiss.
I want to know what you think of how that Bronco rode through all of that at the speed we were
I
going.
would break my back if I try to do that in my Jeep.
If we would still be there in my Jeep, if not for the cold, the wind,
Yeah.
my back would be broken. I'd still be like trying to hobble back to town. Guys, as a Jeep lover and only Jeep owner, it does pain me to say, but I will give Plan Bypass its credit. It performed not more than what I thought was possible.
The ride is just.
Yeah,
It's
a
cush.
It's amazing.
It was literally, it feels like it was literally built for these kind of trails. Like, can it rock crawl? Yes, we've shown that, we've proven that.
But
Does
that's
it do
not
crazy desert stuff? Absolutely. But like just mild off-roading trails, like it is so comfortable as a riding vehicle.
But like at speed, like
Yes.
we were going like we were keeping up with side by sides.
Yeah.
Where everybody else in Jeeps, or you see them going like 2 miles an hour. We're doing 20 miles an hour with the side by sides.
Yeah, it was an absolutely good time. They had a blast. But we're not done yet. We have a few more trails planned today, but you'll have to wait till the next video to figure out which ones they are. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. And don't forget to go follow Luna and Marlon at Off-Road and Chill, their YouTube channel, okay, guys? As always, we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I found a sign. I found one that describes Brittany to a T.
All right, so we're nearly to the top. Not quite, but nearly to the top.
Yeah, she's going.
In his red bottoms.
Red bottoms. Red
In his
bottom
red
Marlon.
bottoms. Look at this marmot right here. Look at this.
He's on the hot rod.
Look at this big boy.
That's what I feel like.
This big chonky chonk.
He's a chunky boy.
He is like
He's so
chonky
cute.
for winter, and he is just like sunbathing on that rock right
I would
now.
assume they hibernate.
He's a chonky boy.